So, Darkest Hour, otherwise potentially known as the film of the cult of Gary Oldman, because quite frankly after that performance I think he deserves all of the praise. The film itself is okay, like I think it's probably in some places it's about as inspiring as I think sitting in the House of Commons on a Wednesday afternoon probably is, but at other times it's hugely dramatic and just really well kind of put together. The drama is really kind of well put together, and you kind of feel the emotion and the tension of the situation that our politicians were facing at the time of World War II. For people who are interested in the history and the characters, this film's great, because for the history and the characters are kind of brought to life brilliantly by the cast. Obviously, primarily Winston Churchill by Gary Oldman, but actually just about everyone in the film puts in a pretty awesome performance. The directing is good, there's some pretty cool shots and there's some pretty hard-hitting scenes and some really kind of sharp editing to kind of sweep us between some of the drama of what was happening to real people at the time that politicians were debating their fates and their lives. So kind of that's well done. I think the issue with a lot of biopics is that, and kind of general history drama, particularly history politic dramas which are kind of telling a real story, is that it's really hard to keep it short and keep it snappy. Like, you kind of got to tell the real story and you've got to keep true to the drama and the real life events, but sometimes I just think it just feels a bit long, and the film, it isn't that long, but it sometimes feels a little bit long. It is a little slow at times, and I'm not sure every single scene was necessary, or at least necessary in the way it was written or drawn out. So it's not a flawless film, and I don't think, other than Gary Oldman, it is like, I think without Gary Oldman it probably wouldn't be an Oscar nominating kind of film. Like, I think the thing that's really nailed it is the fact that he's in it. So for him alone the film deserves all the praise, but probably don't go in expecting it to be like perspective shifting and world shaking. I'd probably, if I were to pay at maximum £10 for a cinema ticket, I think for this one I would probably pay £7.50 and feel fairly satisfied. So still pretty worth a watch, to be honest, even if all you want to do is gasp at how good Gary Oldman is as Winston Churchill. So yeah.